Circuit Gilles Villeneuve is one of Formula One's most notable venues. Located in Montreal, Canada, the circuit was built on a man-made island and hosted the first Canadian Grand Prix in 1978. Since then, it has been a mainstay of the Formula One calendar, and lucky for me and you, we get to check it out. Not during race weekend, but a week after, because I'm actually headed out to Montreal for a family trip, but I do have some time to check out the circuit and lap it completely free, and I'll show you how. Anyways friends, I'm a Sepp. I'm a car enthusiast making videos for car enthusiasts like yourselves, and I try to post a new video every week, so feel free to subscribe so you get your weekly dose of YouTube car content. On that note, we have a plane to catch, so let's go. Now, once in Montreal, you can take the subway to get anywhere, including the circuit. It's cheap and super easy to use. Google Maps is your friend though, because most signs are in French. The metro will take you to St. Helens Island, which is right beside Notre Dame Island, which is where the circuit is located. We are not going to lap the circuit using a car, but these bike share bikes located all around Montreal and on St. Helens Island, so you can grab one of these and rent it for super cheap to lap the circuit. Now, once you've got your bike, the first section of the track you're able to bike around is the hairpin with that famous Rolex sign. You can vaguely see it here on the right. It's been completely washed over, and in general all of the sponsors have been removed, so the track does look different and a little barren, to be honest. The next section here is the Casino Straight. As you can see, this is Sebastian Vettel just absolutely ripping down in 2019 from his pole position lap. Going down the straight, there are these semi-trailer beds just kind of sitting around, and also here on the left, you can see the Olympic Basin, which is man-made, which is used for the Olympics when it was hosted in Montreal. You'll also notice there are some filthy overtakes for some super speedy bikers. To the right, you can see the Montreal Casino, hence the name, the Casino Straight. Now here we are approaching the chicane right before the Wall of Champions, and this gave me a good look at the curbs. These things are actually massive in person, and stupid me wanted to see how it would be actually biking over it. So here I am, and I'm actually just fracturing my back slightly going over those bumps. But anyways, looking to the right, there is the Wall of Champions, and the reason why they call it the Wall of Champions is because 3 different champions in 1999 slammed into it, including Michael Schumacher, Damon Hill, and Jacques Villeneuve. Now the next section of the track is the straight right along the paddock. Now as you can see, the paddock looks completely barren and empty. Looks like they're still cleaning up from the race, but it was cool for me to think about that all of these superstar Formula One car drivers were parked there just a week ago from when I visited. So here we are passing over the start/finish line. Pretty cool that we got to go over it as well. Now the next portion of the track is the Senna turn, because it looks like an S, as you can see here. There's a lot of action that can happen here and a lot of cool overtaking opportunities. Now in person, biking around, you realize how narrow these turns actually are. It's amazing that they're taking this at so much speed. The precision that these drivers require is truly talent. I took a quick peek at the pit lane, but didn't really have time to stop there. However, there is that P0 logo totally washed out, just like the Rolex sign. Now next portion is turn 3 and 4. Here's Max Verstappen just ripping through it. Now this section of the track makes you realize the microscopic margin of error these F1 drivers have to contend with. The driver focus required to just use enough curb on the left and timing the exit perfectly to avoid clipping the wall is super impressive. Now up next is turn 6 and 7. Here's Charles Leclerc losing control in the wet conditions and going off the track. Looking to the left here in person, you can barely see that Heineken logo. It was also washed off. But talking about logos, that iconic Canada one still remains. And further down the track, you can see the event center. which is a venue for many different events. Now from here, this will take us down a long straight to turn 8 and 9. But right before that is the overpass that connects St. Helens Island and Notre Dame Island. As you can see, all the adverts have been removed. And as we go under, it's actually in rough shape. There is exposed concrete rebar. Now here's a clip of Max just absolutely belting through turn 8 and 9 and miraculously finding grip through the slippery conditions. Now here I am just shamelessly cutting through this corner over the Tulsa King Paramount Plus logo, mainly because I was intimidated by those speedy bikers on the right side. So going down this straight just leads back to where we first started. So that's pretty much the lap around of the Canadian Grand Prix F1 track. But wait, there is more. There is still remnants of the Formula 1 spirit here on the streets of Montreal. You can see these race flags all over restaurants and stores. Exploring old Montreal, I saw this vintage Ferrari Nardo steering wheel on sale for $8K. Entering the store, you can find replicas of drivers' helmets and a whole bunch of other merchandise. You could also find a fresh pair of kicks. Here are the Puma race/driving shoes. I especially love these Checo branded ones. Besides chasing Formula 1 fanfare, I also did a little car spotting. Here is Justin Trudeau in his Rolls Royce, in this little cute Fiat with a mustache. This wicked Audi R8 V10 in this amazing red color. And surprisingly, I ran into not only one, but two Audi RS6s. It was weird considering how rare these cars are. Now I couldn't help myself but also film a couple Subarus, knowing my channel is mainly Subarus. There was this '09 stock hatchback just parked on the side of the road, kind of in rough shape. There's also this quick spot of a new WRX, and last but not least, this Overlander spec Crosstrek. Not really my cup of tea, but I appreciate the effort. You got some rally inspired rims there. You've got those massive CVT paddle shifters, Falcon sticker, of course, tinted taillights, Subi Nation sticker, plus respect points. And that's it. That is a summary of my Montreal trip, at least the car enthusiast bits of it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.